I've cooked since I was a kid. So I was the cook at home. I loved cooking because it brought the family together. And if you know my family, they are a very intense, high energy group of people. So it was one way I could do. I cooked, then everyone would sit down and we'd eat dinner. And so I started doing that from a young age, and then did it after I sold my first company. I went to New York to learn how to cook, and then I had a fantastic experience with difficult, but a fantastic experience working with the firefighters during 9/11 to cook for them, and that helped me really, really get passionate about food. And then opened a restaurant, and now we're at 8 restaurants, and built up our nonprofit working with kids and food as well. We were on 225 schools across the country. I had an accident when I hurt myself and decided that I was going to figure out a way to tie them together and make business and food the same thing. And once I did that, I was a lot happier and actually much more successful as well. I had to create a non-profit and a for-profit. So instead of doing a traditional for-profit where we work with farmers, so our restaurants work with farmers and so forth, without also working in schools and helping kids understand food, we wouldn't be able to sort of round out the solution. There are many other pieces to the puzzle, but educating our kids is one of the critical pieces. There's no business there. And so how do you do that? And so I created a nonprofit, and then the nonprofit has been very successful, and our restaurants are the fundraising hubs for the nonprofit. And so the business side was, while it may not be for profit, it's still very much run like a business. There are certain things in our world that need to happen. Electric cars need to happen. The global pollution is just insane, and we're now at what's the number? I think 73 million cars bought a year. Those cars are all producing enormous amount of pollution, and so electric cars need to become the norm. Same goes with food. We need to understand what we're putting in our bodies. We need to understand the true costs of what food is, not just in terms of what we're putting in our bodies, but in terms of what we might be polluting the grounds and the rivers, and also climate change. In terms of the organic farming is so much better for the climate than traditional chemical farming. The most exciting thing I'm doing right now is Memphis. So we're looking at Memphis overall, the entire city, and we're working with 100 schools. We're building out 2 restaurants, and now we're working on building up a farm, helping finance a whole bunch of farms in the Memphis area.